It's Brett the Hitman Hart, and you're listening to the Smacked Raw podcast.
What? Okay, well, has this always been a thing? Where have I been?
What's going on, everybody? Welcome to the Smacked Raw podcast, the SmackDown edition. We are your hosts, Kyle Tyson and Mr. Hashtag MuteRN himself. How's everybody doing this evening?
What's good, everybody?
What's up, man? Fuck, that tequila's hitting me pretty good right now.
I like it.
Oh, man, we're a wrestling recap show, you guys, man. We're going to talk about SmackDown, like I said, here in a moment. But first, we want to give a big shout out to our Twitch channel that we are currently streaming on, twitch.tv, Putting You Over. Of course, you can put on Putting You Over 6 days a week, Monday through Saturday, alternating between the SmackDraw crew and then, of course, standing streamer himself, along with various guests. He just had Aiden English on his show last night, man. And my bum ass was producing the SmackDraw podcast with you guys when I could have been calling in and asking Aiden English questions. I mean, about, Miro. But still, I could have been talking to somebody about Miro. If you ever miss us live, man, check us out on youtube.com/SmackDraw podcast. You can catch us there. Pretty much everywhere audio versions are found. I submitted ourselves one night when I was drunk about a month ago, and I keep getting emails like iHeartRadio is like, okay, you're on here now. And then apparently we're popping up on Alexa, Amazon Alexa's. In fact, actually, Alexa, play the SmackDraw podcast.
Sorry, I'm not sure about that.
Oh,
She said she's not sure about that.
Bitch, man. Damn it. Alexa, order tampons.
The top result is Tampax.
Yes, did it again. All right, my friends. Oh, man.
Alexa off.
While RN fights with his Alexa, go check out our patreon.com/SmackDraw podcast. You can get a whole bunch of stickers like we were just talking about, official t-shirt. We'll even shout out your social media, whatever you want us to shout out, including twitch.tv /DRod2222. Go catch him playing streaming WWE 2K20. Apparently, do I want to keep up the kayfabe? Yeah, fuck it, man. Apparently he streams naked. Go check him out.
Butt ass naked.
Oh, shit. Okay, I think we're done plugging. Just kidding. Check out WrestlingNewsWorld.com. We're the exclusive recap show for that website as well. They do awesome articles for wrestling news. Bookmark them. Make them your homepage, man. Check them out. Even maybe check out their premium content. They got some good stuff going on over there, man. They're up and coming. They got a lot of good writers. Very happy to be associated with those guys. Show them some love, please. Okay, fine. Fuck it. Now I'm done. RN, what'd you think of SmackDown?
Pretty dope show, and the ending was definitely fire. And all the matches, most of the matches that I caught the last. I missed like the first half an hour, but for the most part, I mean, it was a dope show.
Dude, it was a lot of fun. There was a lot of finally some good story progression. You had Alexa Bliss's whole Fiend stuff looks like it's really coming forward very soon.
Finally,
they've done an excellent job telling the story between Jey Uso and Roman Reigns. It's one of my favorite
video package.
Yeah. Definitely turning into one of my favorite feuds, even though you still feel like it's going to be a squash match.
Right.
But you're still excited for it. That's how you know you're doing a good job.
He's brought a whole nother energy. Let's just call a spade a fucking spade. Since Roman Reigns came back, the energy around SmackDown, it feels like a big show now. It doesn't feel like the B show or the show we're forced to watch just because we do a wrestling podcast.
Yeah. I mean, absence makes the heart grow fonder, my friend.
I'm all in on Roman. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah, absolutely. Dude looks like a stud. Apparently, on like a video meet and greet and stuff he was doing, I guess WWE's version of Cameo, I don't know. said he's always going to wrestle in those cargo pants. However, expect him to be bare-chested at Clash of Champions, probably losing the vest and shirt.
Somebody said that. Yeah, I seen somebody tweeted that his gear is supposed to be different at the pay-per-view or whatever. So
apparently he's going to release the beef, man.
Well, I know a lot of women are going to enjoy it.
Oh, shit. I'm just happy. No, shit. Jess will be home. No, yeah, she'll be wooing over that shit. I'll actually record her when she sees Roman's entrance. I'll record her, man. Y'all see my shame. No, man, they did some good stuff on here. I'm hyped for the ladder match, although I thought tonight's ladder segment early in the show was pretty fucking stupid. Damn it, already cussing. I was going to try and get through the night, too. Damn it. Oh, well. Well, speaking of which, actually, you know what? We've kind of summarized most of it, so let's just get into it, man. So, RN, I'll guide you through the opening because you, of course, were busy. We had the Intercontinental Champion Ascension ceremony. I guess it's just fancy wording for Sami Zayn and Jeff Hardy came out, placed their respected Intercontinental Championships on the hook, and they raised it up. This, of course, was following a couple promos from the three guys. AJ Styles was out there. Nothing new was said. AJ accuses Jeff of being a cheater. Sami is claiming that he never lost the title. It's been pretty much the same stuff. However, as they're raising the championship belts, Sami throws a ladder at both Jeff and AJ, getting a cheap shot on them. Authority figure Adam Pearce, which I'm just waiting for Adam Pearce now to start swinging his weight around NXT. Like, this might as well just let him, dude.
Well, Regal's still there, so.
Is he?
Yeah.
Regal's calling in on Zoom, okay? Adam Pearce shows up to work, all right?
All right, I'll give you that one.
Pearce comes out. It's like, Zayn, you couldn't keep it together for one segment. The singles match that you were going to have with Jeff is now a triple threat match. And it takes place next. And that's what we kick off the show with. I'm not going to lie, not the strongest start to SmackDown, just because we're looking forward to the triple threat ladder match. And it's like I want to see the ladder match. I don't care about y'all being in this triple threat match. It's
yeah. I saw Twitter going nuts about it.
Yeah, I mean, there was nothing terrible about it. It wasn't that it was a terrible match. It was just, given what we're waiting for on Sunday, it's like, who cares about doing it right now? Ultimately, Sami Zayn ended up pinning Jeff Hardy. However, it was AJ Styles who stood tall at the end of the segment, attacking Zayn after the win, attacking Jeff, climbing the ladder and putting both belts on his shoulders. I do like what Matt Ritter from our cousin podcast, Smacking It Raw, said. He said something along the lines on Twitter that AJ Styles had to climb all the way up the ladder to retrieve those belts, put him on his shoulders, and just to take them back off of his shoulders, place them back on the hook, and climb back down the belt, or climb back down the ladder. It's like, it's pretty fucking stupid.
WWE logic.
Damn, I hang out with Katie too much, man. Hanging out with Katie's just got me dropping F-bombs left and right. I'm telling you.
I know. We said in the group chat, she has been a negative influence as far as the potty mouth goes.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. If you guys don't understand, like, the reason why we cuss so much on the show, we used to be family friendly. We brought on Katie Kins, just complete sailor mouth, influencing the rest of us guys. Terrible influence. And it's you know what? You fans have no one else to blame other than yourselves for so, like, strongly encouraging her when she came onto the show. Like, oh, Katie's awesome. Now she's got a big head. She's a diva behind the scenes. Okay?
Absolutely.
You know, just telling us when she is not going to show up to work. And, you know,
we had to do our recap shows on Thursday because Katie said that Wednesdays didn't work for her, so she needed to push it back a day.
Yeah, she was waiting on an order of, like, I don't know, like, what's that fancy water? I can't remember what it's called.
I don't know. So she said it was like $20 a bottle, or whatever. She said she
Yeah,
had to be there to get it. So
like they bottle it straight out of like waterfalls in Hawaii. Just the audacity of Katie. I'm telling you.
I mean, it could at least been like champagne or something. She made us push the show back for a case of water.
Yeah. All right. Well, enough about her. She already gets enough attention as it is. Anyways, backstage, Miz and Morrison, they threaten to bury Otis in legal fees unless he relinquishes the Money in the Bank contract, which he keeps alluding to is the lunchbox. I'm not a fan of that.
No.
However, after all the threats, Tucker points out the lawsuit only has the Miz listed. So Otis goes ahead, attacks and beats down Morrison. Otis did come through and say, like, you know, we don't settle this with lawyers. We settle this like men. Otis is definitely putting that contract up in a match.
Absolutely.
Yeah, that's where this is going. What's your take on that? He's going to put it up against The Miz. The Miz is going to be the one that's going to compete for it.
I'm done with The Miz. I jumped off that train after that talking smack with Big E. He lost me with that one.
Oh yeah,
he lost me totally, and I was head of the Miz fan club for us, and yeah, he fucking lost me with that. So I mean, as far as like the actual show goes, like I don't really see the point of putting him in it because they use him for so much other stuff. Like, I guess it's not too big of a deal, but I mean, we're kind of back in the same boat. Do we really think he's going to be fucking Roman Reigns?
Yeah, that's the main event scene is so heavy. Right. And then the people that are talking about like obviously Otis, who has the title or of the contract, and then Miz, the only person that might take the contract from him. Who do they take the title off? You really think they're going to take it off of Drew or Randy if Randy gets it, or Roman, or, you know, obviously, I mean, we're going to assume Roman's never losing the title, but I mean, The Fiend, no.
That's what I'm saying. I mean, like if they somehow got Riddle and Corbin, and it was between them two, I might be able to like see Corbin maybe taking it from one of them or something like that, or even Riddle just throwing them in to be a newer face in the scene. But Miz or any of them, I don't see any of them beating any of the fucking champions.
No, man.
Unless he fucking uses it to do like for the Intercontinental title or the US title or something. Like I just this iteration of Roman Reigns, I don't see him losing the belt till at least SummerSlam.
Yeah.
I mean, not SummerSlam.
I'm thinking he goes all the way to WrestleMania against Big E.
That's what I'm saying. I meant WrestleMania. I meant to say SummerSlam's passed already.
Yeah, I was. That's a hell of a reign, but still, I mean, you know what's funny is every year for the last couple years, I feel like the Money in the Bank contract has become less impactful because it was. I mean, obviously on the women's side this year, there was no women's Money in the Bank. It was just Asuka won the title. So the stakes feel completely gone this year for the reasons we laid out. And then who was the winners last year? Last year, if I remember correctly, the female winner, I want to say, cashed in the same night, if I remember correctly, and took.
It was Bayley, wasn't it? That's when she won her title, wasn't it?
I think so. I want to say, if you know, correct me in the chat if I'm wrong. I want to say, if I remember correctly, if it was Bayley, she cashed in the same night, and then the men's winner, it wasn't Braun, was it?
No, it was
Brock. It was Brock Lesnar. You know, and it was like, oh great, Brock's gonna just get the belt back. And then the year before that, I can't remember the female winner. I don't think it was Carmella's, but I want to say Braun was the male winner, and then his was a failed cash in. He was a flop as a Money in the Bank winner. So like the last 3 years,
it might have been Carmella. I thought, didn't she get it 2 years in a row?
No, she won it twice in a row because when she won it, it was James Ellsworth who retrieved it, and everyone raised hell. So the next SmackDown, they reran the match, and she won it again.
Okay, that's what it was.
Yeah. Alexa was 2018, says Katie. Yeah, I don't know, man. I just can't remember the last time like Money in the Bank. The Money in the Bank winner got me real excited.
Alexa off.
Oh man, I don't know.
doesn't.
I might be missing one, man, but it's Money in the Bank has really over the last couple of years kind of fizzled out when it's such a layup. You would think like a Money in the Bank winner, your next top contender, give them the belt. Everyone's hungry to see that person. Like, could you imagine if Cesaro won a Money in the Bank contract?
Right.
Just the anticipation every week, seeing that man with the contract, and just like lately, man.
I was now that you said that, I've been thinking about like I don't think there's been a good one since Seth did it on on WrestleMania.
Yeah, I will say I liked Carmella's. Because Carmella felt like she was believable in that she could take the belt off of, at the time it was Charlotte Flair and everything. Seth was obviously the last one that was huge, like the level of Edge and CM Punk and all of them.
Which is what it's supposed to be. It's your wild card if your fucking WrestleMania, if your Royal Rumble winner sucks. And it doesn't end up being good. The Money in the Bank, that's what it's literally was for, to be your wild card in case your WrestleMania main event was garbage. And they haven't used it like that.
Yeah, man, it's just weird. Because like the Money in the Bank it's like I said, it's a layup. It's an easy way to get people hyped to tune in every week for that person that might cash in. And it's like they spoil it. Like they really just, I don't know, man. They dropped the ball. Did you see afterwards we got a segment with Bayley? I think this is where you started watching, right?
That's where I came in when Bayley was talking shit to Nikki.
How do you feel about this, man? Poor Cross. Even though she's lined up for the title match, this is all about Bayley and Sasha.
I don't really care. All these people, we knew what it was.
Yeah.
It kind of is what it is, and that sucks for them, but tough break.
Bayley doesn't even need a match, man. She doesn't even need to have a match.
That's my thing is be better. Like these two women have been carrying the division 6 months pretty much, especially on SmackDown. The rest of these women need to figure it out.
Yeah. I'm right there with you, man. Like I said, I feel bad because this promo doesn't really say anything new. It felt like honestly Bayley's first acknowledgement, like, oh, I have a match Sunday with somebody that's not Sasha. Yet half of her promo was still about Sasha, including the video package was about Sasha. And
I forgot Nikki was even in the match till she finally said her name.
Yeah, man, that's terrible. Nikki Cross is a wonderful competitor. It's just this story right now is unnecessary and doesn't need her.
Well, not even that. How many times have we seen these two fight?
Yeah. Between
the tag titles and like what is this, the third or fourth time they fought since the Corona shit?
It's been several times, man.
It's at least the third.
Heel Josh is raiding the stream with a party of 11. Hey, what's up, everybody?
What's up?
All right, man. So we got a tag match afterwards. Shinsuke Nakamura beats essentially, or not a tag match, excuse me. It was just Nakamura and Grand Metalik. I want to say, I don't want to be mean here, but if you're going to designate a piss break, I'm just saying.
And then him coming out with the scuba diving robe on top of the scuba suit, like it's just like, I can't take this man serious anymore. He's a joke. He's a character.
Yeah.
It's an offensive Japanese Asian character. That's just how I look at it. It's literally like what you think an Asian character would be in a movie or an action movie.
Oh, I don't know. I don't see that. But then again, I'm just some middle-aged white guy. What do I see? What I do notice here is this feud only answers questions about another match, I believe. And that's that so Nakamura beats Grand Metalik. Afterwards, Cesaro drops Dorado, who comes in to help aid his buddy. Kalisto hangs back, right, until everything clears out. Then he comes in afterwards, tries to show some compassion, and gets shoved down by Dorado. And that's what leads me to believe that actually Andrade and Garza are going to win their tag title match, because I don't see two tag teams splitting up at Clash. At this point, whichever of these tag teams loses, that's it. There's no coming back for Andrade and Garza if they lose. There's no coming back for Lucha House Party if they lose. But I'm telling you, Lucha House Party is definitely losing, and they're breaking up, man. Kalisto's getting the boot. So that just leads me to believe that Garza and Andrade are a lock for the SmackDown tag title.
I thought they were going to win, too, because they just, like, reverse course on them breaking up, and now they're getting a title shot. So I think they're definitely going to win, too.
I don't know, man. What's up, everybody in the chat? Are you guys friends with us on Twitter? Heel Josh looks familiar, man. He does look familiar. We appreciate you guys raiding us, though. Now, going over here, the video package. If there's one thing WWE will always probably be one of the best, if not the best at, it's putting together hella good video packages.
Every time.
Oh, man. You had this was just hyping up Roman and Jey Uso's match for the pay-per-view. It featured Sika and Rikishi. I think Sika was cornering Roman, and of course Rikishi's cornering his son, Jey.
Which one of them is dad? Which one was his dad?
Which one was whose dad?
Roman's dad.
Well, I don't know if Sika is Roman's dad. I just know you had.
I thought it said Roman's father.
Then it would be Sika, because those are the only two elder Anawahi that was on the video package.
I'm pretty sure it did. I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure it did say Roman Reigns' father.
All right, man. We'll have to look it up, man. Someone do a Google search real quick for us in the chat. No, but Sika did drop the knowledge that it was like, Roman always sat closer to the head of the table, like the Chiefs and everything, than the Usos did and everything. But it was good. Katie, Sika is Roman's dad. There we go. Thank you, Katie.
Wait, hold up.
But afterwards, Jey comes out. He of course wants answers to Roman's scowl last week. It's funny how a look on someone's face can draw such a angle, But of course, Paul Heyman and Roman sitting back there. Roman gives Paul the look. He comes out, addresses the audience, and says, "Yeah, we'll get an answer from Roman, but on his time, not Jay's time." Classic.
Facts.
Yeah, dick stuff, man. Dick stuff.
Classic Heyman.
Yeah. And at this point, I was like, "Fuck, man." I legitimately, not even a joke. I was like, "Man, this has been a good SmackDown," and Baron Corbin hasn't even been on. And then immediately following.
I'm a Matt Riddle stan. I am. I mean, full heartedly. But how many goddamn times? Like, they do this with everybody with Corbin. Like, just because you're in a feud with Corbin, it does not mean it needs to last 6.5 to 7 months. Like,
Jesus Christ, man.
Oh God. And it's so bad because it makes Corbin look like shit, and it just gives people more of an excuse to shit on Corbin. But, I mean, it's like he is a good heel. I mean, that's 90% of the reason why he always gets the new guy coming in, the new up-and-coming guys, because he's so good. But at the same time, it's like you fucking drain us of him. Like, we don't want to see him every single goddamn show wrestling the same person for 19 months. Like, it just like,
I got to tell you. You know what's crazy? This was match of the night.
Right.
This was match of the fucking night, and I hated it. It was the best wrestling match on the show, and I hated it. Because why are we even still wrestling? Riddle won, and you know what happens? Corbin beats him clean. Riddle goes for the floating bro, lands on the knees, eats the end of days. Corbin wins. It's a 50-50 win, right? Who looks good coming out of this? Does Riddle look strong because he had the win at Payback? Does Corbin still look like a credible heel because he got his win back? Like, it just dulls both of them down. Now neither of them have an edge on the roster other than their mid-card. And there's nothing wrong being mid-card. But I just don't get it, man. I want to know who looks good now out of this feud. Not tonight's match. Corbin looks good coming out of the match. Who looks good coming out of the feud?
Nothing. And the king shit, like, drop this fucking king shit. Like, if you're not gonna put him with a stable of lackeys and shit to make it mean something, like, the dude's just walking around with a fucking crown on. Like, it's like this. I don't get it at all. Like, they waste away somebody that could be your number one heel for years, and who does it and who turns chicken shit into chicken salad. Every trash feud they give him, he pulls something out of his ass to make us watch it, make us give a shit about, even though we hate him and we hate seeing it 1,000 times. But he does it over and over again, and they continuously saddle him with dumb shit like the TGI Fridays outfit. Now this, like, it's like, come on, man. Like, you have somebody that could literally be a credible heel, and he's great on the mic too. On top of that, it's not just, and he's good in the ring. It's like, I don't get like how they think that this is making him be special or be a superstar that we give a shit about whether he's a heel or not. Like, it makes no sense to me.
I don't know. Like it's hey, look, if we got to say it like this, it's been a while since we've had to bitch about 50-50 booking, but here it is again,
right?
Rearing its ugly head. No, I don't know, man. I don't know. Like, and you know, the thing about this is they're going to feud again. They're going to go to Hell in the Cell, at least till Hell in the Cell.
This has been going on since when? Since before August, July, maybe?
Like since Riddle got called up. He had that match with AJ Styles,
and then he got attacked.
Then he bumped into Corbin, and they've just been insufferable. Like, it's just insufferable.
Riddle even said in that promo, he said, "You've been making my life hell for months."
Yep.
Like,
believe me, we feel your pain, man. We feel your pain. All right. Well, anyways, if any of you in the chat are into this, by all means, let us know. Please let us know. I'd love to hear an argument for.
They're shitting on the Corbin stuff too.
Yeah. So we get another Carmella vignette. I mean, a anonymous woman vignette. Dude, this felt like the most obvious. It had to have been Carmella. Like, the Polaroid in front of the face, just the shape alone was like.
Shout out to Young Kings with their detective work.
Yeah.
Showing us the tattoos and shit.
Yeah, dude, this just probably, like, do you understand the generation you're showing this to? We grew up with the whole "Who's That Pokemon" vignettes.
Right.
Okay, we see enough of it. We know, man. We know at this point. It's Carmella. I mean, at least it's Carmella's body. I'm gonna laugh so hard, like, when it's a completely different person, and it's like help me out here, the woman from TNA coming over. Fuck, man. Tessa Blanchard. Yes, thank you, Tessa. And she comes out. It's a completely different body, black hair.
That'd be a swerve.
Yeah. I could see it. Look, how about this? The blonde is doing the whole anonymous vignette thing, right? But now we're getting the reveal. And she's walking towards the curtain, right? And we're just catching the back angle of her. We still don't see her face. And then out of nowhere, off a frame, Tessa Blanchard lays her out, elbow. Woman's knocked unconscious. We never get her reveal, and Tessa Blanchard comes out, and that's how she makes her debut.
Or we get it, and it's Carmella, like we had said all along, and then she just says she's managing fucking Tessa, and then she snaps her fingers, and Tessa's music hits.
Yes, something, man. Please, WWE, swerve us on this. God, give us a swerve on this shit, man. Fucking hell. Alexa Bliss called Lacey Evans Karen. I like that.
Yeah.
She's the type of woman to send the food back at a restaurant. Like, well, honestly, if the food's cooked wrong. Like, those worst ones. She's the one who has to speak to the manager. I was like, yeah, we get it, man. We get what you're saying. But this was actually pretty cool, man, this match. What'd you think?
Dope, man. I love Alexa. Like, I feel like she's underrated as shit on the mic and in the ring. I feel like she never gets her just due. I feel like Becky and all them kind of outshine her because of their relationship they have with each other. But to me, one of the cornerstones of their women's division is Alexa.
Yeah. Would you consider her the biggest non-horsewoman?
Yeah, by far.
I would think so too.
By far. Like I said, a lot of their shit is out what they had, their relationship together. Like, don't get me wrong, they're all dope on their own ends and they're all stars. Yeah. But I feel like their relationship with each other kind of kicks them up a notch above the rest of the people. And because none of the other women had another, I guess, counterpoint to help prop them up. Like, we always think of them. We always think of Becky and Charlotte together. and we always think of Sasha and Bayley together. Like, and they all have matches to stand on to prop them up. Who does Alexa have?
Yeah, no, I got you, man. Heel Josh came in. He said same. Going back to the Carmella shit. It was like, yeah, the Save Us promos. After 2 weeks, we all knew it was Jericho.
Right.
Yeah. But no, yeah, like Alexa Bliss is dope, man, and I love the character work, and I do love the aspect we're gonna get a new dynamic as well. It's gonna be a fresh dynamic, I think. Her and the Fiend, absolutely. She has this match with
that Sister Abigail. She does it better than fucking Bray does.
Yeah, man, she's really good at it, man.
Like, legit.
Yeah. The match was pretty solid itself. Bliss was doing pretty good until Bray Wyatt's laugh came over the intercom. Lacey kind of came back, took control of it until, of course, the Fiend's siren played, where everything turns red and you get that ear-piercing screech and shit. Alexa Bliss just goes completely feral. Destroys Lacey Evans and gets DQ'd, like stomping her face into the mat, ignoring the ref's count. Afterwards, delivers the Sister Abigail on the outside. When she returns to the ring, the Fiend is on the Tron. Alexa Bliss stares down the hard cam, evil smile. Love every second of it. Alexa Bliss bathed in the red light is not a bad scene.
Yeah. And you can literally see like how good she is. Like she looked like a completely different person.
Yeah.
When she went berserk like that, like just her facials and shit and everything, like it felt real.
Yeah. I got confused because as Bliss was exiting, Roman's music hits before she makes it up the ramp, and I'm like, oh shit, SmackDown's running over, you know? They pass each other, they don't acknowledge each other, but they both stop at the top of the ramp, and Alexa Bliss stares a hole through the back of Roman's head. Awesome foreshadowing.
Planting seeds.
Planting seeds, man. Planting seeds. I kind of wish he had just kicked him in the dick, though. I'm not going to lie. Like, just turn around, just boot him in the dick and walk off. And then we get the Roman promo. RN, you know, I'm a grown man. And I watch wrestling, and it's a silly show, right? It's silly. Roman comes out. You're thinking you're going to get this dickhead Roman, right? And instead, he just spits some really hard truth to Jey Uso. He says, look, man, I'd give you the belt if I could, but you wouldn't even know what to do with it. And he talks about how Roman's this natural-born leader, and no knock on Jey, he'll be one of the greatest tag teams ever. However, Jey is always going to be a duo act. Can't ever stand on his own. Doesn't know what it's like to
the duo. Like, Jimmy's always been the one out front, the one that you remember, the one that's always talking.
Yeah.
Besides this little stretch right here, like, I don't even think I knew what the hell his voice sounded like.
But Roman spits the hard truth, you know, and the stuff that everyone already kind of knows. And then Jey, with the most earnest and sincerity in his damn voice, speaks up for himself. And I got to let you know, I was like fired up. And then when he was like, you know, they always hear them calling you the big dog, you know, and the guy and all this shit. And he's like, you know what they say about me? They say like which one are you? At that point, I'm crying like a little fucking girl. Because I'm like, dude, that's got to be some painful ass shit your whole life. Which one are you, man? God, that dude, that was like a knife through my heart, man. And he was sincere, man. He was so sincere. But dude was fired up though. He was so fired up. And he you know, he says, you know, they're gonna fight, he's gonna win, you know, the classic stuff. It was cold, it was true, and damn it, man, if it got your heart pumping. I hope I'm not the only one that hit in the feels, man. Like, that's all I'm saying.
But I am, and that's what makes me hate it more, because as great as all this is, I still want them to be a faction.
You still want that bloodline, right?
I still want that bloodline Uso fucking penitentiary with Roman Reigns shit. Like, I want them to be his goons, straight tearing people's ass up and him coming up and cleaning it up. Like, I want that badly still, even though I love this shit. And I know Jimmy's going to be out a while, but I want them to be a faction so damn bad.
Dude, I feel you, man. I feel you. I ain't gonna lie though, I just feel Roman's above it. Roman's character feels like he's so OP, it would be too much to have henchmen. You know?
I don't think it would, and I don't think, and not so much that they're henchmen, but they're just like he calls upon them when he needs them. Like they still do their own thing off to the side. They're still winning their tag championship and shit. And then every now and then he comes and reminds them that he's the chief and that they're part of the bloodline and they got to do something for him. And they got to reluctantly do it every time he asks. Like with play up the Godfather shit.
Yeah.
Play it up. Like they owe him a favor and you got to do it.
How about this? We get to like Royal Rumble season, maybe post Royal Rumble, going into Mania season, right? And Big E by this point is surging. Xavier Woods has come back. Kofi's come back. Bloodline in the New Day. Maybe at Fastlane or Royal Rumble. And then ultimately Big E and Roman at WrestleMania. And you got the Usos cornering Roman and the New Day cornering Big E.
I'm with that. That would be fire. That's what I'm saying. That would be fire.
Yeah, that ain't bad. I'll take that. I'll take that for sure.
Just imagine those fucking promos.
Yeah. Hell yeah, man. Especially now that we got a little bit of a taste of the serious Big E from last week. Yeah, I can see that for sure. After the promo, Jay's walking up the ramp. You knew what was coming. Yeah, you knew what was coming. Jay gets to the top of the ramp, gets knocked out cold by a Superman punch. Roman screaming at him. Still Roman shit talk. Dude, his trash talk after knocking a dude out is so good. He said, come Sunday, he said, take your payday, take this ass whooping, but you'll never take the title and you'll never take my spot at the head of the table. It's just like, fucking hell, man. Oh, God, I love it.
We could have got this fucking 10 years ago.
I love it, man.
Just imagine once he goes back to being face, he's still going to have this, like, chip on his shoulder type attitude when he goes back to being a face, which is going to make him even more popular because all those people that fucking hated him and was booing him, they're going to be on his side because of this run that we're finally getting. Like, and I'm one of those fucking people. Like, I'm one of those people. I'm going to I've already bought my first Roman Reigns fucking shirt.
Yeah, I probably need to hop on that train too. I need to get a shirt. Oh, man. But yeah, that was SmackDown, man. They've done an awesome job building up to these B pay-per-views.
Right.
Payback was surprisingly good.
Yeah.
Even going back, what was the horror show? Extreme Rules. Extreme Rules was pretty fun. And now I expect Clash of Champions Gold Rush to be a lot of fun. What about you, man?
Did we ever figure out what the fuck Gold Rush means?
Just a lot of gold on the line.
We already know that. That's what Clash of Champions is. It's all the belts are on the line. It's always been that. Why did you have to put Gold Rush in front of it?
That's just been their thing, man. Adding tags to everything, including episodes of Raw. We had Raw in your face, so.
I want to know who these focus groups are that they're running shit by and they're like saying that the shit's great. Like, I want to be a part of it. I want to figure out how I can be a part of these focus groups that they're fucking tagging stuff through.
I don't know, man. But yeah, that's the show, you guys. Man, thank y'all a bunch. Special note at the end of the show. If you've caught that, one of our cast members, Vince, has been missing on NXT. Vince has taken a moment to step away. He's got his shoot job is just getting in the way, man. Yeah. It's all it is. The man's being overworked in real life, and he's having trouble watching pro wrestling and making time for the podcast. You can't blame him. We all do this job for free here. In fact, we lose money doing this. We pump our own money to produce this for you guys, and it's because we yeah, man, it's because we enjoy doing it, speaking of which, please subscribe to our Patreon. But I want to send a special shout out. We love you, Vince, and you've always got an open door. Speaking of which, you actually can catch Vince. He'll be back to do predictions for Clash of Champions tomorrow night. And then on top of that, RN, you and him are going to recap, do predictions and recap TakeOver next week.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. But so that's why we have a lighter schedule, and you might see more combined episodes of AEW and NXT. Definitely give us your feedback if you guys like the combined episodes, or if you would like to see us go back to separating them. We definitely would appreciate it, because we're trying something new. We've always separated the shows. Last night's episode, which is up on YouTube right now, you can catch, where we combine both recaps. Feedback would be much appreciated for
Absolutely.
sure. But with that being said, tune into predictions tomorrow night, and tune into our payback recap on Sunday. But of course, like always, you guys, until next time, y'all have a good one.
Peace out, everybody.